from a local beauty queen to a household name, former Miss Teen SA Katlego Kat Ncala has now launched a premium modeling academy. This is for aspiring models. She's with us now in studio to tell us all about this venture. Kat, thanks a lot for joining us this evening.
Thank you so much for having me today. Thank you.
You know what I loved about this? When I read your profile, I was looking at a 20-year-old girl, who's now decided to become an entrepreneur. So before we even talk about the KN International Academy, which is obviously it's a modeling academy for girls, let's speak a little bit about your entrepreneurial endeavors, because now you're the co-owner of what was once known as Miss Teen SA. So we all, you know, those of us who are ancient, grew up with Miss Teen SA. So we understood that's Miss Teen SA. It's now changed. The name is now changed to Miss Teenager South Africa, right? And now you're the co-owner of that pageant alone. So, well, how did that come about?
Well, I was in the pageantry industry since I was 12 years old, and I won Miss Teen World when I was 15. When I was 18, I went on to Mexico to win Miss Teenager Earth. I was then approached about the pageant, and I thought, you know what, this is actually a great opportunity for me, for someone who's been in pageants, to take such a national pageant and change the game, you know, change what people perceive pageants to be. You know, the blonde girl, the skinny girl, but change it to really become beauty with a purpose. We're always going on about how pageants are beauty with a purpose, and now I can actually create a pageant for teenagers where beauty actually becomes with a purpose, where there's a platform for girls to, you know, empower. There's a platform for girls to really, if they aren't confident, we put them through that mentorship program where they become confident, where they learn skills that beyond the pageant itself will literally take them on into their future endeavors.
Yeah, I mean, to actually know the fact that now you're co-owning this pageant, it means that you get to fill in your values, your beliefs, your mission, and your objectives with it. If you have to look at the South African girl today, where would you say the shortage is from a skills perspective, from maybe even a confidence perspective, from a mindset perspective, where you see that this pageant can provide the adequate platform for them to get to harness and hone in on some of those skills that you're speaking about?
It's definitely lack of opportunity. That is all it really is. You know, when I entered pageants, it was you pay your entry fee, you come to the pageant, that's it. My first pageant, I always like to make a huge joke about it because it was like a disaster, you know. I went there with a perm, I had no idea how to walk, I had no idea how to talk, and I was the fortunate bunch that actually got scouted by my modeling coach. You know, if it wasn't for her, I probably would have given up or said, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. And with this pageant, I said there's no ways we can go around 9 provinces in South Africa looking for a girl, but we do not train them. We do not tell them that this is a beauty queen, this is entrepreneurship, this is how you stand, this is how you talk. There's no ways that we can take a girl from Limpopo, expect her to come to Joburg and to know everything about the pageant world. Hence, for me, the biggest thing with the pageant was the mentorship program. That is something I incorporated that not a lot of pageants in South Africa actually have, where we sit down with the girls. Like, in fact, today we just came back from Rustenburg to do the Northwest mentorship. We sit down with the girls individually. Let's hear you talk. Okay, this is what you need to improve on. Let's see you walk, you know. There's other skills to actually get to know them about their campaigns. Each and every single contestant has a campaign. And the cool thing about a campaign is that we're not a pageant that says everyone support dogs. Everyone, you know, we're doing this. We say, what do you want to do? And if I had to put the sash and the crown today, what are you going to do with the sash and the crown? And you actually figure out that their campaigns become so much more meaningful because it's relatable to them. They are doing things that actually affect them and where they come from. A girl from KZN is definitely not going through the same thing that a girl from Eastern Cape is going through. And that's why it's so important to put them on a platform where we say, choose your campaign, do your campaign, we will support you.
What's beautiful about this is the fact that, you know, you've gone from being in a pageant. I mean, it's so beautiful. I used to say it. Like, I was 12 years old and now I was 16. Yes. When I was 12 years old, pageantry was not my thing, right? But you've just shown how vast and how wonderful Black African women and girls can actually be, provided that they're given the right platform and the right channeling, right? So you went from there, now you're an entrepreneur, you've taken over the Miss Teen SA, or now Miss Teenager South African pageant, and then now you've also got this new modeling platform and modeling agency to actually help girls within the like. So tell us a little bit about this. What is the KN International Academy? What's the purpose of the academy?
All right, so the purpose of the academy, obviously, we are looking to actually train and groom potential models or pioneers in the industry. I've always said that with pageants, we always sidelines until you see Uzozi on stage winning a pageant. Then we're like, oh, pageants, pageants, pageants. So the main aim is to actually train as well as treat models or aspiring models the same way that we treat athletes and the same way that we treat, you know, big entertainers. So it isn't only for people that want to become models. It's grooming, it's modeling, as well as pageantry.
Okay, so when a girl goes through your program, what are you hoping will come out of it? Are you hoping that she'll be scouted by an international brand? Or are you hoping that, you know, she'll be able then to walk on herself and will enter other like pageants? What's the aim of this? Why are you doing this?
The biggest thing that I've seen ever since I've been in pageants and entertainment is that the girls in South Africa, they've got big dreams. They have big dreams. They want to do amazing things. But like I said to you, it's the lack of opportunity. Now, obviously, the school isn't only for people who want to do pageants, not people that only want to become models. But the skills and the exposure, we assist them in going into those big, you know, modeling agencies. We assist them in their portfolio, because if they're at home and they say, you know what, I want to become a model for such and such an agency, they don't have the opportunity to get a proper photographer to do their portfolio, to do their Z card. We literally take them under our wing and we teach them that, okay, when you go for a casting, this is exactly what you do. Here's your portfolio. We do their photo shoots for them. We teach them everything A to Z when it comes to modeling, A to Z when it comes to pageantry, as well as A to Z when it comes to grooming. So be it TV presenting, be it, you know what, I'm 18 years old, I want to do interviews, I want to get into recruitment, but like my grooming skills, I don't know how to talk. That's exactly what we do.
Fabulous. I love speaking to young women that are really setting the stage and the platform, especially when it comes to the South African context. I mean, we always speak about how young women in this country have been given a back foot. I mean, 50% of them now are unemployed. And to see young girls like yourself that are doing some superb work, you know, and being able to champion the cause for young women, kudos to you. At 20 years old, kudos to you. I think that every woman should be taking off, and men should be taking off their hat to you with all their endeavors. So very quickly, before I let you go, where do people find you if they want to get a hold of you?
All right, so my social media platforms, on Facebook it's Katlego Ncala, and Instagram it's Kat Ncala, and you can also follow us at KN_INT_Model Academy.
Ah, Kat, you've just made my Saturday. I love it, I love it, I love it. When a young woman succeeds, I think that is exactly what we need. Fantastic work, and all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much, Faith.
There we go. We had it. Katlego, Kat Ncala, former Miss SA18 and founder of KN International Model Academy. And should we even say that she's now the co-owner of Miss Teenager South Africa? But